So, it turns out I'm a complete and total oblivious moron. Haha! So, remember the whole reason we went to the Tower of Mana in the first place? You know, getting that book in order to heal that one dude and the giant cucumber woman? Yeah, you remember that? The whole point we came here in the first place? Yeah, turns out I completely forgot that was the point of this entire area, and the fact that it was also a seal was just kind of a byproduct of the whole thing. Anyway, point is, you're supposed to be looking around through these books, and bada bing, bada boom, you find it almost instantaneously. It's not even a thing. That's what we need to save the rest. That's what we need in order to save the dude and actually progress the story. I am sorry, I don't know how I forgot. Either way, hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Tales of Symphonia. I am the Max Few Trades, and the last part I was an idiot. Let's all just move on with our lives and keep playing. Now, it will be difficult for me to use this book without my healing arts. If we at least had some sort of tool to amplify the body's life force. Like what exactly? The legendary Horn of the Unicorn, or Mana Leaf Herb, the elven medical herb. Where are we going to find something like that? Well, let's take it with us for now. Yes. And there you go. And also, for the record, I also decided that you might remember the House of Salvation that was talking about the unicorn and how you gotta go, and how apparently it exists, and all that good jargon, and it's apparently around a lake. I preemptively scouted out the area and I found the lake. But that was as far as I went. Nothing after that is known. I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't immediately... The goal was basically to go, oh, okay, so I found the book, now I just need to find the unicorn, and I'd just kind of end up wandering around aimlessly for a while. Waste everybody's time even more than normal. Ain't got time for that noise. Now we've got friggin' grasshoppers and ladybugs trying to mess up with everything. I've got more important things to deal with than you and your evilness, okay? Yes, congratulations, you've killed a ladybug. You must be so proud. Awesome. Possum! Alright, so the lake should be in this general vicinity. It's kind of up on an elevated surface, I know that much. Not too terribly high, but of course, monsters always choosing to make things as difficult as they have to be. I really dislike that. I wish they would stop it. Seriously, why can't these monsters learn when things are not in their favor? There was once a time when you were imposing force against me. Those days have long since gone by. And how dare you! Don't you dodge my attacks like that. My goodness. Alright, now seriously, leave me alone. I'm trying to find the lake. I know it's in this area, so we don't gotta go too far. Ignore you entirely. Try to get on my way. There it is. Okay, nope. Also not gonna deal with you. And... Lake Umasi, let's go. Alright, now... Apparently there's a unicorn somewhere around here, and we gotta find him. Look at that! Whoa! Oh, well, there's the unicorn. Is it alive? It's a unicorn! Rain, it's a unicorn! Yes, but why is it... Oh, so there are still unicorns left on this side. Indeed. I wonder if we can make contact with it. The unicorn horn? Yes, in order to use Master Boltzmann's healing technique, we need the unicorn horn. But how can we get over there? Can we just swim to it? You won't be able to hold your breath that long. It doesn't really seem like it's that deep. Damn it, isn't there anything we can do? If multiple people went down there, we could probably get all those logs off of it and be able to get out. Assuming it's not a bloated corpse right now. There is a way. Hello, what's the way? What? We could summon Undyne, who exists somewhere in this world to control the water's mana. Undyne, you mean the summon spirit? We don't have anyone who can summon the summon spirits. Yeah, we do. I haven't formed a pact yet, but if I can form the pact, then I can summon. Now that you mention it, you did say you could use summoning techniques. Are you a summoner? That kind of comes with the territory, I would assume. I'm a guardian user, but I can summon too. I'd heard that art of summoning was lost a very long time ago. Well, it still exists. Anyway, if you're not interested, I'm not going to force you. No, we need the unicorn horn. Please do it, Sheena. Alright, then. Let's go to the Seal of Water. Undyne should be at the seal. Seriously? The Thoda Geyser, right? Let's go. I gotta go all the way back to that place. Okay, fine. This is quite a detour. Yes. That was very pivotal information. I'm glad they put that in. Thank you for that. Alright, Lloyd's Bad Habits. A summon spirit. I wonder how the pact works. I can't wait to see it. There he goes again. Won't you get bored halfway through? Shut up. I'm interested, so I'm excited, okay? It's fine that you're interested, but the problem is the way you get bored with everything. Shut up. Stop ganging up on me. Stop telling us to shut up. We're talking about your attitude. Shut up, all of you. Yeah. Well, why you gotta be all like that? Ugh. Everything gotta be a pain in the butt. Alright, fine. So now I gotta go on the long and tedious journey all the way back to the friggin' water seal. Fine. But you know what? I'm dragging you guys kicking and screaming with me. Alright, let's just go. It will be a long voyage. Yeah, but I guess it makes sense. I suppose we could... Does that mean I'm gonna have to go back to, like, all of them? Like that one... I don't know, that one lady at the Wind Temple? We could probably form a pact with her. I guess I have to wait until it's more plot crucial. Because as of right this moment, we only need the one. And hopefully it won't be too big of an ordeal. Okay, so I don't have Noish in this general area, so we're gonna have to hoof it. And be attacked by more monsters. Why must you do these things, you evil, evil creatures? Back off! Oh my god. Do you think I enjoy murdering you and your kinsmen? No! Oh, didn't mean to do that. Nope, also didn't mean to do that. Oh, that was a little overkill for a ladybug, but there you go, I guess. In my aggressive button mashing, I accidentally hit a different button and everything went topsy-turvy on me. Very unfortunate. Alright, so we gotta go back. Which means I gotta go all the way back to the thing, gotta get back in the wash tub, gotta go flying over there, gotta run through the entire place. Hopefully the puzzles are still solved. I don't think a game would be so cruel as to make me do that twice. I mean, granted, again, not the most tedious of puzzles, but still, I'd rather not have to deal with them again if I don't have to. Much like the ladybug, it continues to vex me. Oh my goodness. There. Defeated you before you even got a chance, Rain. Stop using all of your super good attacks way too early, man. Girl, whatever. You're constantly wasting all your TP on the small fries. Hold off on that noise. Lloyd himself can handle the small stuff. Gina's a good backup on that, and just in case. You and Gina should probably just hang out somewhere else for a while. Save your magics for when we actually need your magics. Alright, so. Go into the place. Hello, hello, please let me onto your wash tub. So you were the Chosen's group. You should have told me. I can't take money from the Chosen. Would you like to use the boat? Well, I guess it has some perks. Alright, cool. Back into the wash tubs. They should really invest in an actual boat. Or at the very least, a sturdier plank of wood. Seriously, this is meant for laundry, not floating! If you want to shove off all of your laundry into one place, I guess that's an option. Not sure why you'd want to do that, though. Alright, out of the way, nerds. I've got more important things to deal with than your inane nonsense. Alright, so let's try and avoid as much conflict as we possibly can. Alright, try to shoot it, did not hit, and still got attacked by the Sluggy Man. Alright, Slugman. Yep, right, now I'm all the way over there. This new Tempest really likes to focus on the vertical. Like, even more so than the original version. And not having any of that. And 1,000 stabs!
Are my seal spells amazing or what?
Yeah, your moves are definitely awesome.
That reminds me, actually. While I was on the other side of the oh, okay, I guess I gotta watch this first. Kratos! What? Have I grown stronger? Your sword skills have certainly improved, however, you have realized that that alone is not enough, have you not? That's why you felt compelled to ask. What strength you seek, what path you seek, no one but you knows the answers. How vague. Yeah, I guess. However, there undoubtedly still remain even more fighting techniques that you do not know. But yeah, continue to fight alongside your comrades and defeat your enemies. You may find your answers along that path. Alright, I'll trust that one day I'll find those answers, and in the meantime, I'll start with what I can do now. Wow, that didn't sound like me at all. Oh, and more stuff added to the training manual. I feel like we've gone past the point where the training manual should be a thing that I need to open anymore. My goodness gracious, more of these friggin' shark monsters. Starfish! Nonsense, get out of here with this. Ow. Freaking ow. Knock it off. Got the light photon, then you steal my kill. I go through all that trouble to fight off that starfish, and then you just jump in and start to ruin everything. Anyway, as I was saying, while I was on the other side of the place, I went back to the desert land and I talked to the fortune teller who was still throwing out those friendship evaluation thingamabobbers. Alright, so I'm clearly... I think I was on something with the, with, like, the skits and stuff. Okay, well, so I guess we're still talking. What the hell? Oh, it's that thing she can bring up. Yes, I may fail again. Don't worry. If it looks like you're going to fail, I'll save you. That does not help whatsoever. Thank you. Anyway, I guess I was onto something when, like, those choices show up. I think those do affect the friendship thingies, because they've changed since then. Like, Genus, who apparently had no faith in me whatsoever, now actually has a lot of faith in me. Rain has a little bit. Kratos still doesn't care for me whatsoever. Didn't really expect any different on that front. What I find actually the most interesting is the fact that apparently, in conjunction with Lloyd, apparently both Sheena and Colette are both apparently his soulmate. I'm not entirely sure that's how it works, but there you go, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Either way, thank you. Finally got to say that. Let's go on. Alright, so there was just a spirit here this entire time? Sheena, please do the pact thing. Pact. Okay, I'll do my best, although I'm a little scared. I have literally never done this before. Oh boy. Why they gotta make such a big deal out of their entrance? They ain't that special. What's up, fish lady?
You will possess the right of the pact. I am one who is bound to Mythos. What is your name?
Mythos? The hero of the Karlon War?
Not only was Mythos a swordsman, he had the ability to summon as well?
Mythos is a common boy's name. It's not necessarily Mythos the hero.
And yet I can assure you that it most definitely is.
I am Sheena. I seek a pact with Undyne.
Undyne? Is that how you pronounce that? Huh. I'm gonna stick with Undyne. That sounds significantly more dignified.
As things stand now, I cannot.
Why?
I am already bound by a pact. I cannot form two pacts at the same time.
How incredibly inconvenient.
You mean your pact with that Mythos guy? What am I supposed to do now? They never said anything about this at the Research Institute.
Ha!
Well, can't you just get her to cancel the old pact?
How? We don't even have any idea where this Mythos person is.
A summon spirit pact requires a vow. As long as the pact maker upholds that vow, the pact remains valid.
That is correct.
I know about that. The summoned spirit approves the pact maker's vow and agrees to the pact.
Exactly. Therefore, all you need to do is follow Lloyd's advice and request the annulment of the previous pact.
All you need to do is follow Lloyd's advice. Why do I get the sensation that that's the first time those words have ever been used in conjunction before?
And form a new one. It's possible the previous pact maker has broken his vow. Or he may have already passed away.
Is it really that simple?
I suppose you could call it simple. But if the previous pact maker is still alive and hasn't broken his vow, then there's nothing we can do about it.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Undyne, I am Sheena. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos, and establish a new pact with me.
Is Undyne's hair, like, breathing? Because that's really kind of disturbing.
Before I can allow the formation of a new pact, I must test your worthiness as a pact maker.
And that, of course, means a fight, doesn't it?
Draw your weapons.
Yep, okay.
What? We have to fight?
Let it begin.
Of course! Why on earth wouldn't we have to
I shall
fight?
judge your worth.
Alright, fine. You wish to do battle? Wait, you don't have any... Okay, you apparently don't have any flunkies or cronies of which to distract me with. Alright, awesome. Just throw that down there and you've got a lot. Alright. Yeah, boy. And just, stab at you. Prevent you from doing any of your magic spells. Stop. It's kind of amazing that I'm able to just so easily stop the attacks. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Water everywhere. Not a drop to drink. Okay. Stop with all of this awful. There we go. Ah, she has a water sword. Why does she, where and how and when and why did she get that? Release the nurses as they run around the room. See this? I noticed that while I was off screen doing stuff. I did not realize that when she used that move, she just summons a bunch of nurses out of nowhere and makes them heal people. It's kind of hilarious, honestly. All right, life bottle. I don't have very many of these. I should probably, oh boy, try and figure something out about that. Yes, congratulations. Very painful. Do not care for it. Please stop with the water. The water! Why so much water? Why you gotta do this? It's very rude. Do not appreciate it one bit. I appear to be completely boxed in. I would like to leave now. Whee! Alright, and inexplicably did not get hurt by that. Whoa, hello. Alright, you're pretty much close to death. And run away! Run away! Oh, you attacked the magic casters instead. That was a very smart idea of yours. Alright, now please. Okay, thanks. B. Have we proven our worthiness yet? We've slashed the crud out of you. Also, you seem to only have like 2 spells. Not really all that impressed by you, if I'm being honest. Come on! Go down! There we go!
Impressed.
Huzzah!
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
And people level up too. I'm okay with that. Ha
Splendid. Now swear your vow. Upon what vow do you form our pact?
Right now, at this very moment, there are people who are suffering. I vow to save those people.
Understood. I pledge my power to you, Sheena.
You know, all things considered, that was alarmingly easy. I guess most people probably wouldn't have been able to defeat Undyne, but still. It's pretty awesome of the Guardian here to allow team fights. Otherwise, I don't think on a one-on-one situation we would have been able to make that work.
Sheena, you did it!
Wow, congratulations. Oh, I guess the voice acting is done now. Alright. Thanks, Colette. Yeesh. Okay, now we can finally meet the unicorn, and maybe we can get Colette healed too. Yeah! Kratos, you have an impressive array of knowledge. I have an acquaintance who knew a bit about summon spirits, that's all. I see. Liar, 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 pants on fire. Your plants could not be for more hire. And Sheena learns a bunch of new stuff. Awesome! Alright, so now I get to go all the way back. Oh, more skits. Man, you rule, Sheena! What are you talking about? Summon spirits, what else? What was it again? You know, all that thou and thy stuff. Yeah. That's so cool, making pact with summon spirits. Really? Say, what does it feel like? It feels like a great power, separate from myself, comes surging out from inside my body. That sounds very uncomfortable. I don't really understand, but it's so cool! I wish I was a summoner. Oh, Lloyd. The naivete. Although I hated being a summoner. I said, what now? Really? Oh, we're just ending the conversation there? Ah, lame. What? Back off! Ah! Okay, fine. More fights, I guess. Because everything has to be as difficult as possible. I just want to leave this hellscape. Let me leave. Release the nurses! They don't even run towards anybody. They just run across the screen in random directions. Freaking clumsy octopus, apparently. You get that noise out of here, sir. Alright. On the plus side, I am finding a lot of aqua quartzes, apparently. I am not... Apparently, they're just items that, I guess, can bestow an element upon a person's weapon, and I haven't been using that whatsoever. I should probably start doing that. I mean, the magical lenses do tell me the people I'm fighting's weaknesses. That would probably help out in the long run. I just never seem to bother. Alright, back over here! Ow! You and your friggin' tendrils, knock that noise off. Oh, hello! And I just learned a new Tiger Blade move. Okay, hang on. Gotta get rid. I got a heavy Tiger Blade. Alright, it appears to have some form of knockdown. That hurt. Ow, very rude, very rude. And dead. Yep. Didn't even have to actually start moving towards it. I already knew that fight was over. You died yesterday, good sir. Alright, could you not? Thank you. Friggin' flying shark fish thing, get it back in the water. Stop defying physics. I ain't having time for none of that. Alright, onwards and upwards, or downwards as this specific instance may indicate. Alright, yes, everyone's still just hanging around a geyser. Not nearly as interesting as you guys are making it out to seem. I've seen natural landmarks, okay? They aren't that impressive. I've been to the Grand Canyon. That noise is dull. Just a giant hole in the ground. Woo! There's a hole in the ground. We should definitely travel, like, so many miles just to see this. Because I can't find a hole anywhere else except for right here. It's not even the most impressive hole on the planet. Just the closest one in proximity. I ain't have time for none of that. Anyway, Undyne. Back to the unicorn. Which I still must ask... I guess we're just under the belief that it is not, in fact, drowning. I guess. It seems like it's in mortal peril, but I guess we're not supposed to really... I guess unicorns are all magical and stuff, so... There you go, I guess. Oh, and thanks for the ride, Noish. You truly are a godsend. Wow, what would I do without you? Okay, awesome, great. With the lone exception of occasionally outrunning some monsters, still don't see much of a benefit to doing that. Alright, so back off, everybody! Why do so many people try to kill us? Who are these people? Why are they fighting us? Why did they take the guise of a shadowy tadpole? I do not understand! And there you go.
I was just warming up.
I've yet to be able to use my new Tiger Blade move, and that angers me greatly. Because I probably use that skill more than any other than my arsenal. Because it's really good for extending them combos and whatnot, you know? It's very handy-dandy. I appreciate its functionality. And now if it's gonna be even better, well, that's good. That's even better. So, alright, how about... No! Oh, yep, that causes a knockdown. Cool. Very handy. It's like the Beast, except much easier to actually land, because it doesn't take 3.5 years for it to finally start. Alright, back off, guy with a sword! Aha! Now, if you would be so kind as to leave me the ever-loving hell alone. Am I even going the right way anymore? I think I am. Okay. I get all topsy-turvied whenever a monster attacks me. I always forget what direction I'm trying to go. Alright. Keep ducking, keep dodging, keep weaving. Ah, not today! Not today. Thank you. I sincerely thought it was about to catch me. Oh, okay. I like when things go exactly how I assume they will. And back on to the ghost dog. Go! I guess riding Noish prevents monsters from being able to reach you as easily, I guess? So that's kind of nice. But all in all, still not that notable a difference. I guess it's just really good if you want to try and avoid some more fights. Either way, to the lake! Alright, now drain this river or whatever it is you're planning on doing. Okay, go on, Sheena. Ask Undyne to take us over there. Wait, that's not going to work. Wait, what? Why not? The unicorn can only be approached by a pure maiden. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. At the very least, Lloyd, Genus, and I are out. Yeah, it's true. Huh, so only females can go? Ah, it appears that Lloyd is missing the subtext here. So then just Rain and I'll pass. But I don't know what we're going to do. We can't send Colette alone while she's like this. Hey, are you saying that I'm not qualified? Ah! Yeah, okay, this is some getting crap by the radar type situation right here. Alright. Qualified? You don't have to both say it at once. And we shall send Colette and Sheena. Why can't the professor go? Because of... Oh my god! What? Gross. Alright then, do the summon now. Let's all stop with this very awkward topic. Call upon the Maiden of the Mist, I summon thee! Come, Undyne! Or Undyne, which is a really silly name. Makes it sound like a Pokemon. I guess you kind of like a Pokemon. Please, Undyne, take us to the unicorn! As you wish, to the lake! Oh, hello. I guess the unicorn could have done that at any point. That was a wonky-looking unicorn. It's got, like, seaweed for hair, and also we just slid right over. We didn't even walk. Martel? Martel. You mean the goddess Martel? No? You are Colette, and the one beside you is called Sheena? You even hear Colette's voice? Yes, but you are not mortal. This present, this mana, and this sickness. Even in my blindness, it is clear you are mortal. Nope, definitely not. I exist to save the awakened mortal from a sickness. Down with the sickness, to cure the sickness you have. Then please, save Colette. The horn of a unicorn has that kind of power, right? ... You are not here for yourself, but to save a human with whom you have made a promise? So that's it. You're the chosen of her generation. Take it. Like your entire horn? Wow, okay. Awfully kind of you. It's kind of like saying, here, take my arm. It will surely be of use to you. And you just rip it off and hand it over to them. I mean, that's just, thanks, but also, that's weird. Oh, hello. What's wrong? Our horns are our very lives. My destiny is now fulfilled. Oh, wait, so now you're dead? Do not be troubled. A new life will be born from me. And when that new life ends, yet another will be born. It's the circle of life, you see. Goodbye, seaweed unicorn. Well, that's depressing. Are you two alright? Sheena, are you crying? The unicorn gave us his horn. I see. Then the unicorn is dead. You knew? When a unicorn loses its horn, it dies. By dying, a new unicorn is born. That's why the unicorn is the symbol of death and rebirth. Is it? I have never known it to be that. And here I always thought the unicorn was the symbol of horse with a horn on its head. A new unicorn will be born? Yes, I'm sure one has been. The unicorn gave us this horn at the cost of his life. We must make good use of it. Yeah, Colette, now we might be able to get you back to normal. What the hell do you mean, no? I'm pretty sure this thing is multi-use. I still haven't finished regenerating the world. So please use this for Pietro and Clara. For Colette, I'm pretty sure if we can use it twice, I'm pretty sure we could probably use it 3 times too. I feel like that's really weird, but alright, fine. Learned Resurrection! Hello! She can actually restore people's lives again. Oh, and obtain the title of Grand Healer! Seems I've acquired some new healing arts thanks to this horn. Now with this, we can save Clara. Yes, with this unicorn horn in Boltzmann's book, I'm sure we can save her this time. Where is this Clara person? I don't know, she kind of runs around and we just kind of bumble into her every now and again. We'll just have to look for her. The only thing we can do is analyze her previous actions and search for her. Yeah. Wait just a little longer, Colette. I promise we'll fulfill your wish. She doesn't really have any past actions or motives. She just kind of shows up in places and then tries to backhand somebody into submission. It's very, very rude. I don't care for it. Alright, out of the way, nerds. Alright, we have to go all the dingle-dang way over to Hima. Alright, onwards, Hiroshima! Ha-ta-ta-ta!